B-side caster, B-side supporter. Everything else on defaults, in my opinion, is the best. Now, do keep in mind, this mode gets nerfed in about a month, I think. So if you can't do 100% clear right now, don't worry, you'll get to do 100% clear later on when it's nerfed. Alright, so early on, I always think of who are my carries? Who are the units that I'm going to build up? So we're going to bring Irene, because she's OP as hell. We're going to bring Chen, she's OP. Who else do we need? If I had Passenger, I'd bring him, but I don't. So we're going to bring Aya. And I think that's all we need for the core carries. Yeah, so these are the core carries with a borrowed Gnosis. So those are the core carries. Now what we're looking for is the rest of the squad to support them. What do we need to buff them? So we want casters for them, guards for her, snipers for her, for him, and we need some we also need ground vanguards for her, ranged vanguards for him. You don't need a very particular setup to begin with. Just think of the carries, bring them just to guarantee them for the run, and then just a few units to support them. Remember, the first 4-5 levels are pretty easy, so you've got plenty of opportunities to add more to your deck. But around halfway through the run, that's when your deck is complete, and after that, all you're looking really is to either add a particular unit that you were unlucky to not get so far, or just specialists and supporters for consistency. No need to re-roll when you first start out, because you basically start with your entire deck, so it doesn't really matter.
The time for fun has now begun. What is it? I'm aware of what I'm doing. 悪くない場所だ.
So the first map is always way too easy. See, if there was an option to not add any extra cards to the deck, it would actually be better. Being forced to add extra units to your deck makes the deck worse overall. Because you see what I just did there, where I just cycled through and I just kept pulling the same things? You could get like this ideal deck to begin with, and then you could just support a draw into everything that you need right away.
Someday in the future.
But unfortunately, it's not possible because they force you to add extra cards. Later on, when the mode gets reworked, you sometimes get a wild card option to not add an extra card to your deck. All right, so over here, we still need... Ideally, I'd want to grab a caster because we don't have any. We can either add a guard or we can add an extra vanguard for... what's her name? For Irene. I'm going to add the vanguard first because I've got plenty of guards. So it's quite likely we can get more guards later. And then over here, we want more casters for our ranged units. So let's just grab that. Normally, you don't go from one into the other right away, but we are still on the easy stages. So there's no need to play it safe. Alright, now with Gnosis on the field, there is a 0% chance of failure.
See the light of the lake will lead the tides.
Yeah, with Gnosis, I prefer skill 2 and feed him 1 ranged vanguard. Or if you're still on the A side of caster, 1 caster. I feel like we should grab the guard first. Okay, we can grab a sniper with April. However, at some point you do want to consider getting a second healer. Because sometimes, you know, you don't... Particularly if you don't have really good early lane holding. Like Mountain or Saria or something. Because then you just need to put down a healer just to keep your units alive. And then generally what happens is you put down one healer early, then you throw a few buffs and you put your second healer over the top. But we're going to go for the sniper first because we're still fairly early in the run. Alright, so now this is where we have to start considering a little bit about what our opening hand is. So, the most important things is getting Gnosis built for the defense and Irene down on the ground. So we're going to have Saria lane holds. I don't think we need the healing just yet because Saria's pretty tanky and the enemies aren't that high a level just yet. Now Gnosis on this stage is particularly good because he just freezes the Lancers. He just nullifies them. Alright, next goal. We build up Irene. So, we need to get the second Vanguard on the ground. Which we're going to get as the last card. Okay, that's fine. Now, what we could do is we could use her to flip her back to the hand. But what we're actually going to do is we're going to use Spectre to flip her back when we need to. Okay.
This is the position, right? Locked and loaded.
Now I just put Irene over here so that she never has to tank. Now if I was concerned about Saria dying, I would build up a healer over here. But with a healer, attack speed or attack power are both good. So it doesn't really matter either way overall.
This is limited, Doctor. See the light of my eyes will find you
Yeah, a good extra to add to your deck. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a... I'm not sure if I have a build on this account. I know I do on my main. Is regular Chen. So we need another caster, and Golden Glow is a great one, so we're going to grab her. Mystima is also fantastic. Either one is good. At this point, just to be safe, I'm going to grab my second healer, just in case I need it. Okay, we don't have any of the ground vanguards early, so let's try and fish for them. Actually, no, we're going to keep Spectre, because if we draw one of the vanguards, we can
May we all return
flip it back to hand. Still no. Gnosis, best position is over here. Although you don't have to be too particular. But I feel like we can hold off and get him fully built. We need one more sniper for optimal Gnosis power. I love the 2 buff. My favorite artifacts are the 2 buffs and the get back from the graveyard. Because with the get back from the graveyard, you can do an early, you know, let's say you want to, I don't know, you want to build Gnosis. You put down, you know, 2 snipers and then someone else on top, and then you get back both of those snipers right away and bam, you put them back on top again, and now you've instantly got your 4 snipers. It's a good alternative if you don't draw that one specifically. I mean, nobody's really taking any damage, so we don't even need a healer. Oh, they're about to get through. Psych. See, the thing with Gnosis is that because he's so good, at locking down enemies. Even when they get to really high levels, it's fine. He can handle them.
Into the shadows.
了解した。一つアイデアが浮かんできた。私の思考を荒なし。
Because he just doesn't stop. For those of you who haven't seen it, the latest limited operator is the most talkative unit in the game. He literally doesn't stop talking. His voice line goes so long that he gets his skill off again before the voice line even finishes, so he restarts the line. Let's go for a double buff. Oh, that's good. So we didn't actually need that bounce. Alright, last time we used her to finish off that guy, but... Can we get Aya's skill ready on time? We've got 3 snipers in hand, so let's buff up caster. Oh god, this is gonna take ages. I think we're gonna have to just drop Radiant Knell on top of there, which is actually fine, because we need the guard buffs there. Alright, you're not giving me what I need. Thank you. Alright, Irina's ready. Now, let's just hope we get something for the ground.
See the light of my lantern? I want my eyes will find me truth.
Just to be safe. Then that. Chen is fully built.
Step into the shadows.
That's fully built. And we're just waiting to draw Gnosis for that one. Oh, we can get from the discard. Yes, please give me some guards. 1 guard, 1 vanguard. It's fine. Okay, this is the first actually challenging stage. Second defender won't go amiss, especially on this one. And you're going to see how Gnosis plus Irene over here really shine together. Alright, important thing to start. You've got to have a lane holder over here, and you want to power build Gnosis and Irene. So we're going to focus purely on getting them out as soon as possible. Because I don't have either of the pieces in my hand, we're going to shuffle a little bit more. We still didn't get either of those two, which is very unfortunate. Also, I don't know why I didn't put down her first. Irene's gonna go over here. Okay, so we've drawn another sniper. We've got 3 guards. So actually, if we bounce over here, I would also like to have a healer in my hand, because at this point, the enemies are going to start doing a bit more damage. Alright, there's Irene. Finally. Okay. Let's get rid of Lapland. We could feed the double buff into her, but we actually have 2 guards ready to go. And if we hold it, we can use it on Golden Glow. Alright, so Irene's ready to go. The enemies are really starting to hurt at this point.
See the light of my blade will cleave the tides.
That, those enraged guys or whatever, they hit really hard. Ooh, healer.
I'll cover my allies.
There we go. Okay, Gnosis, where the hell are you? Let's actually create a stronger front line. And actually, we don't need this, so we can double buff Golden Glow.
Allow me to study your command style in this battle, Doctor. Allow me to... You want to topple me? By what?
See the light of my heart will be the judge.
As long as I can. Don't worry. I'm here with you.
At attention. Ready to fall in.
Okay, good. She's focusing. There he is.
See the light of my blade will cleave the tides.
Mine is disintegrated.
Easy.
Oh wait, she's only got 4 buffs. Right. Let's get the 6th, the 5th on Aya.
My heart will be the judge. Don't my blade will cleave the tides.
No matter how tanky they are, Gnosis just locks him down.
See the light of my blade will cleave the tides.
Alright, so that's a better start. Let's get rid of the healer. Let's remove the bounce. Okay, so we've got that. We've got that. Let's bring this out. 3 sniper, which means it would be away. I don't want to put Chen down over there because... Oh no, it's fine. I've got the recoup card, so I can bring her back. Now the question is, will Chen get her ability up fast enough? grab Irene. Come on, Chen.
この程度で止まると思うな。時間には限りがあるんだ。
Don't make me waste Serta yet again. Thank you.
すぐに終わる。行くよ。
The actors are all puppets of the script.
My sword will respawn the instant I spot the movement.
Alright.
敵を死にした。
Irene's built. Let's put down Horn. Oh, there's Gnosis. Okay, perfect. And give me Lumen. We're going to retreat you. Put down you. Oh, I should not have retreated. I should have used this first. Oh, good. Thank God. We still got Chen. We just lowered the odds of getting her. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to work to get Chen built up as well. Because I could draw a caster, put that, yeah, let's wait for one more caster.
私も一つアイデアが浮かんできた。
If somebody goes down.
この程度で止まると思うな。
Don't step in the blade will fleet the tide.
Interrupt the charge.
私も一つアイデアが浮かんできた。
Allow me to I'll impart on you all the cries.
Okay, this is where it gets a little tricky because of that guy's AoE attacks. So we absolutely have to sweep it.
At attention, ready to fall in.
And then I think for the last Chen buff,
Good visibility.
let's give us some attack
こ
speed.
こは私に任せろ。
See the light of my lantern? I'm right.
私の思考を妨げる。
For a second I thought it was going to force me to activate Irene just to kill a bunch of these guys. Although I think I will have to for this wave.
See the light of my heart will be the judge.
Okay, so now, what do we want to do next? We can get a stronger healer, although it's only 2 buffs. I feel like we should buff up over here. So let's bring her back.
Deserves to be enjoyed.
こちらチェン。時間には限りがあるんだ。
Let's hold with Chen for a bit.
See the light of my lantern? I'm right here.
And that's the other good thing about Spectre is the doll still works. So you don't... Oh, it's the last guy anyway. I was just thinking, oh, we're going to build up a little bit more. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. But we don't need it.
Don't step my heart will be the judge.
これかもな。
We drawed all the supporters. There's Irene. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, for a second I thought it was going to go into the discard because this adds a card to your hand.
命令は切りつけ。 手はず通りに。
Let's cycle through. Do you want Chen early? Alright, cycle again. Alright, we might need to do something about this guy. So we can put down... I think we're going to do it this way. Okay, that's going to take too long, so let's just swap it right away.
ない場所だそこに並びやがる一匹も逃げられると思うな
Okay, Irene is ready. That's one. I maybe shouldn't have activated that just yet. Irene, I need your skill up.
Don't step into my heart. We'll be the judge.
Oh, that was close. That was close. I played that way too close. I should not have been greedy. I should have held back a little bit.
エクシア援護
Okay. I need to draw Gnosis. Now, let's go. Let's just do it.
このリズムは今にぴったりここは私に任せろ
Chen, ready to go. Because you never know what we're going to get. And with, okay, so with this boss, generally, what you want to do is you want to try and do as much damage to him as he sweeps around. So you don't want to hold off just until the end.
この程度で
I'm here with you.
こちらチェンそいつらを逃がすな
So if you can get some good damage on the first two sweeps, it really does help.
Don't step too late and leave the tides.
This is amazing damage. If you get to the final wave with him at 50%, then you've pretty much won.
Allow me to see want to topple me. By
It's just at the end of the wave, he's really, really tough to kill. Also, if you get someone like Thorns, the good thing about having someone like Thorns over here is that they will break out anybody who's stunned over there. The targeting priority is his highest attack. And yeah, it's not a trim.
Don't step into too late
Let's
and leave the
sweep it.
tides.
There's a little bit too much damage happening. Now, the most annoying thing about the petrification is that
敵を死に
at attention, ready to fall in.
you don't gain SP while frozen. Now, I'm killing this guy just so that they get Irene out of the rock faster.
Allow me to. The tempest must wipe out all that blocks the way. Allow me to study your command style in this battle.
My heart will be the judge.
There we go. Eat it. Just eat it.
Every battle deserves to be enjoyed.
諦める
Irene, I need you
Can't satisfy.
to be powered up enough.
See the light of my lantern?
I don't think we've got enough to...
Allow me to. The tempest
Yeah, there's not enough to kill this guy.
blocks the way.
At your disposal.
See, normally you've got Gnosis and nothing leaks over there. But of course, he's at the bottom of the deck. Alright, start clearing a little bit. There's only 7 enemies left. Just in case.
分かった
気をつけて行動しますね. See the light of my lantern might be late and cleave the tides.
Oh, every shot onto the one guy.
先輩、少し暑いかもしれませんよ.
If you can kill the boss early, like I did there, it makes it much easier because the petrification is a real pain. Now, to combat the petrification, I recommend that in that spot where I had Saria, you put someone like Thorns, but you don't buff him up too much. right? Because you don't want him to get petrified. If Thorns is over there, he can hit everybody else when they get petrified. And then you can put like a unit in front of him so that he doesn't have to tank. And because his damage is actually quite high, he will get through the petrification pretty quickly. Now, if you do want to get the hidden metal and, you know, you're getting the bad luck, just wait until they nerf it. Because then luck is less of a factor.